Hey y'all, welcome to Peyton Energetics. I'm Peyton and I'm a Pleiadian channel and a starseed coach. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to protect your energy. So this is something that you have heard me reference in several videos, but you may not know exactly what I'm talking about when I mention energy protection or how to actually go about doing it. So today we are going to clear up all of those questions. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about what energy protection is, how it works, and why it is so important. So what are we talking about when we talk about energy protection? Generally, we're talking about a simple process, or I like to call them tools or visualizations that help you create a protective layer around your energy field so that you don't absorb all of the negative energy in the world around you. Because as humans, what we naturally do as we just go about our daily lives is we soak up the energy around us. So as we are sitting in that tense work meeting, we are soaking that energy up like little sponges. When we are sitting in rush hour traffic, we are doing the same thing. When we are around sources of information and entertainment that are blasting us with fear messages, we are soaking up that energy. It's just something that we do as humans. We are naturally energetic sponges. But what happens over the long run as we do this, we start to accumulate in our energy field a lot of stuff that just doesn't belong to us. So we are carrying all the baggage and energy and complaining of our family members, of our partners, of the people around us. And it just starts to be kind of a heavy, icky sludge in our energy field. And what happens over time is this makes us start to feel really uncomfortable. It is like we are sitting in a bathtub of filthy water. And as long as we are sitting there, it is uncomfortable and kind of gross. So with energy protection, we have certain simple tools, which is just a simple process that we do as part of our daily spiritual practice to protect our energy. Or another way to look at this is to keep everyone else's energy out of your space. And this, as you can imagine, is super important with what is happening in the world right now. We do not want to be taking on stuff that doesn't belong to us, but we're going to do that naturally unless we are doing something to protect our energy field. So energy protection tools are all about keeping your energy in and everyone else's energy out. Because energy, as we say in the intuitive world, is never good or bad. It is just yours or not yours. And we never want to have anyone else's energy in our energy field because it's not a vibrational match to us. So what can happen over our lifetime of being little human energy sponges is we start to be very weighed down with energy that doesn't belong to us, with other people's thoughts, their beliefs, their negative frequencies, or even just frequencies that aren't a match for us. So we want to start to clean that out of our energy field, because the more we have other people's energy in our energy field, the more we have noise in our field. So as light workers and starseeds, as we are going through our spiritual practice and trying to open up our multidimensional abilities to connect with our higher self, our guides, our star family, we have too much noise in our energy field to hear the response. So our higher self is always talking to us. Our guides are always talking to us. Our star family can't wait to connect with us, but we have to be a clear channel to be able to hear the response. And one reason that so many of us struggle to connect with our inner wisdom and with higher guidance is we have too much noise in our energy field. And that just means we've got too much that doesn't belong to us. So energy protection is how we solve this problem. And what it does is it creates a little bit of what you can think of as waterproofing. So you can kind of think of energy protection as waterproofing your energy field. So you can be out around all the people that you need to be around, and you're not absorbing their stuff. And y'all, you will be amazed as to how different you feel when you start to use these tools. I still remember the first time I got everyone's energy out of my field after one of my intuitive training classes years ago. And I went home and went to sleep that night. And it was the only time in my entire life that there was actual total silence in my mind. That's how much noise we can be carrying that doesn't belong to us. So this is one of the most important things you can be doing if you are sensitive, if you are an empath, or if you are a starseed, because as we know, starseeds are super sensitive. So we tend to suck up a lot of energy that doesn't belong to us. And energy protection is how we stop that. So how does energy protection work? What are the specifics? Well, generally when I am talking about energy protection tools, I'm talking about a simple visualization exercise, something that might take you a minute or two out of your day to go through a simple guided meditation to put some layers of protection around your energy field. And what this will do is it will let you go about your daily business, be out in the 3D world, and not absorb anything that doesn't belong to you. Again, it's just kind of like waterproofing yourself. And what you will notice after you practice this for a couple weeks or months is that you will be shocked at how different you feel at the end of the day when you are not picking up all of the energy that doesn't belong to you. And one thing that can be happening to us as light workers and starseeds right now is we can be soaking up the negativity of the collective. And there is so much fear in the collective right now, so much anger. This is not a time to be a sponge. So it's time for a little waterproofing. So when do you need to use your energy protection? Well, this is very individual. For most people, it is a great idea to make this part of your daily spiritual practice. Personally, I do not leave the house or get in my car without putting all of my energy protection tools in place. And I notice on those times that I happen to forget that within a couple hours, I start to pick up the anxiety and the tension of everyone around me. So this is something that starts to show you payback pretty quickly. But this is especially important for anyone who is sensitive to energy, who is an empath. It is something that I strongly encourage all empaths to learn how to do, and for light workers and starseeds, because it is part of what we are here to do on the planet, to keep our vibration as high as possible, as long as possible. Because one thing that is happening to so many of us in the spiritual community is we do all this beautiful energy work. We have our spiritual practice and we're doing what our teachers have taught us, but we're not protecting our energy. So then we wander out into the world and it all slips away from us, because we lose that high vibration and we start to match the energy of everyone around us. And energy protection stops this from happening. So you don't want to be doing all this work on yourself just to lose it every time you have to get out and interact with people of a denser vibration. So this is how you create a safe, clean zone of energy around yourself, which you want to be able to hold that wherever you go. So you can do what you need to do without being depleted. So let me know in the comments, what are you doing to protect your energy? Drop that in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. So how do you actually do energy protection? What's actually involved? Well, there are so many great tools for protecting your energy, and there are different tools that apply to different types of starseed. So in particular, if you are a starseed who is a transmuter or an anchor or even a grid worker, you have special energy protection needs. These starseeds are doing such specific energy work that it is really helpful for them to have a very strong energy protection practice, because it will enable them to protect their frequency, which for certain starseeds in particular is critically important. But for anyone who is just going about their daily life and wants to do a simple technique of energy protection, one of the classics and the first technique that I was ever taught was just to surround yourself in white light. Especially anytime you are leaving your house, anytime you're going to be around potentially unstable energies, if you're getting out in traffic, if you are going somewhere where maybe you're going to be running into denser energies or people who are struggling, having a rough time of it, then a very simple way you can protect your energy is just to take about a minute and imagine that you're surrounding yourself in just a pool of white light. And the energy of white light is very high vibrational. So it is a very super simple way that you can protect your energy. And then if you are getting more advanced in your spiritual practice, and especially if you are one of the starseed categories that I mentioned earlier, then it can help you to have a more advanced energy protection practice. So if you need help with this, check out my Starseed Mastery class where I walk you through these tools step by step. You can find all the details on that in the description below, but I take you through all the steps of creating a super strong, locked down energy protection practice. And y'all, you will not believe how different you feel at the end of your day once you start to incorporate energy protection as part of your daily practice. It shocked me when I started making this a regular part of my day at just how much I was absorbing that didn't belong to me. And it's time for us to stop doing that. Because as you start to create an energy protection practice and get your energy field squeaky clean and hold it there, you start to influence and elevate everyone around you. And that is how we are here to be of service as lightworkers and starseeds, is to help lift others up. But we can't if we are caking ourselves with the negativity in the world around us. So energy protection is such a wonderful way to, first of all, support your physical body, because as you start to sit in just your energy, you can feel your entire physical body starting to relax. So it is a great way to support yourself and just make sure that you are holding on to all that valuable spiritual work you're doing. You don't want to be just letting that go down the drain because you're not protecting your energy field. So let me know in the comments below if you are protecting your energy on a daily basis. And if so, how are you doing it? Drop that in the comment box, and don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. I'll see you soon. Bye.